Nick has anaplastic ependymoma. It's a brain tumor of the central nervous system. It can occur in the brain or in the spine, and it is a highly malignant cancer. But an anaplastic ependymoma, I've seen maybe 4 patients in 20 years of practice that have this tumor type.
I first noticed that Nick was getting sick in November of 2018. He started getting really bad nausea problems, headaches, dizziness. He had gone from 136 pounds down to 102 pounds. And the school counselor called me and she says, you know, we've noticed that something is very wrong with Nick. He's not eating his lunches. He's just laying his head down in class. You know, and I let her know we're waiting on the insurance to approve his CT scan. You know, we've gone to the doctors. Well, the next day, it was approved, and we took him in. They did the CT scan. We needed to come to Savannah immediately to the pediatric neurosurgeon.
And so he had a craniotomy, brain operation to remove the tumor at that time. And then he was on surveillance after getting adjuvant therapy.
So he went through his very first surgery at 12 years old to remove the tumor, and that was a 10-hour brain surgery. We
were following him for years, and most of the time it's a 5-minute visit. Hey, here's your MRIs, everything's clean, no tumor. See you next year, or see you in 6 months. And then that time where all of a sudden there's a bump, and then even I don't believe it at first, like, is this real? And I study it and make sure before I walk in the room to show the patient and the family that there is indeed more tumor.
A day before Nick's 17th birthday in April of 2024, during a routine MRI scan, we unfortunately found out that Nick's cancer had returned and this time had spread into his spine.
So on surveillance imaging, he had routine full central nervous system MRIs and found basically a little marble size lesion in his thoracic spine.
When we found out Nick's cancer had returned, Dr. Thompson immediately scheduled a surgery to remove the tumor.
And unfortunately, he had a second spot that was seen several months later, and he had a second surgery now in the lumbar spine.
Since we walked into the Ronald McDonald House, y'all have made us feel like family. No matter what we've needed, y'all have tried to find a way to help us through the hard times.
This house provides hope. This house provides comfort and distractions, whether it's cancer, a newborn baby, a car accident. You stay at this house. You're taken care of by this house.
This is a home away from home for us, and it's amazing that y'all have made it feel that way for us.
When Nick was in the hospital going through the radiation treatments for the second time, we reached back out to the Ronald McDonald House, and they opened their arms and opened their doors to us, just like they did the first time.
When you're here at the house and you see the families and you see the kids, especially when we have kids staying here, which happens quite a bit, that are being treated. You know, when they go, I think you're hopeful that when they leave, you're not going to see them come back. That everything's going to be exactly with that fairy tale ending. So at times when all of a sudden, years later, someone comes back to you, like Nick did with us, you know, it's the reminder that our services just end in a moment, but for the families we are caring for and we serve, it can go on and on and on.
After my treatments and going through all of those 33 treatments, every day I got to come over here and relax and actually chill after being stuck in a machine for hours out of the day and not getting to move, being stuck on a mask in the radiation machine. It was very uncomfortable in that, but I got to relax when I came over here to the Ronald McDonald House, and I had a place to be comfortable and just be myself.
You can almost see a sense of relief and that this house is so special that for a short period of time, they forget what's going on across the street. And you can see that side of them that just says, okay, for just a minute, we're just a family.
It was always amazing coming back from all of my treatments to them, and it was always trying to make it a better place for me or a better stay for me.